WBA Featherweight World Champion Leo Santa Cruz has arrived in New York City to a warm welcome by the Consul General of Mexico here in New York City. This is Santa Cruz's first visit to New York City, and he is here because he will be fighting July 30th at the Barclays Center here in Bklyn, New York. He will be fighting Carl Frampton, Irish Carl Frampton, and it'll be broadcast live on Showtime Championship Boxing.
Mi sueño era venir aquí a Nueva York una vez. Yo esta es mi primera vez estando aquí y también habían varios fans que me dijeron que cuando iba a venir yo a pelear aquí a Nueva York. Para ahora es mi oportunidad de poder venir aquí y pelear para toda la gente, conocerlos y ojalá darle una gran pelea y también no nomás eso, sino también ser conocido para gente que no me conoce y agarrar nuevos fans.
¿De tu papá se consigo?
Sí, no, también que mi papá está con nosotros aquí, como lo he dicho desde el principio, ese era lo más que me importaba a mí más de cuando nos ofrecieron esa pelea y que nos hicieron de la noticia de mi papá. Lo más importante para mí era tenerlo a él aquí, y como lo he dicho, desde pequeño él siempre ha estado conmigo, nunca los hemos separado. Nomás de pensar que no iba a poder estar aquí, para mí no era bastante triste y duro, pero hablé con él y él me dijo que no importa, pase lo que pase, que yo tomo dinero a pelear, que este es nuestro trabajo, que nosotros tenemos que venir a trabajar y a cumplir con nuestro trabajo.
So it is certain, Leo, that you're the world champ, but the real champ is your dad, who encouraged you despite his illness and encouraged you to continue going because this is a job. They clear up your mind. It took away a lot of the worries and everything because now he says, I'm in your corner. I'm with you. Whatever happens to me, I'll get better, and you're going to fight.
Yeah, of course. Like you say, the real champion right here is my dad. Right now he's defeating cancer, and so I said to myself, if he could do that, if he could defeat cancer, he's fighting against that is more hard, more difficult. Why can't I come go to the gym, train hard, and give my all, and come to win this fight? Like my dad told me, that he was gonna fight cancer, that he was not gonna let cancer defeat him. And that I was gonna do the same. I was gonna come here to New York, look great, and I was gonna come and get the victory too.
The biggest hurdle, of course, was your dad, but now that's over. So even though you train hard and you're a gym rat and you're ready, Carl Frampton is really not the big fight.
I know. I think the biggest fight was in the gym. And having to do thinking about my dad, his cancer and everything. I think that was really hard having him doing that. But now that everything is clear and everything, I know the hard work already went in the training, and now you just come here with weight and just wait for Saturday to give the fans a great fight, and hopefully all of them enjoyed a great night.
Saturday, okay. Now that the training camp is over, it's almost like a military camp planning a strategy, a boxing war. This is the week where you're supposed to relax, but do you really relax? Do you go over all of the planning, the strategies, everything you have to do, more mentally than anything else, knowing that you still have one more day to go through?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the beginning, first week is difficult because we have to be doing press conference, media workouts, and stuff like that, interviews, stuff like that. But when in the night, when I get to rest and I lay down in bed, I think I visualize, all those how I want to fight, how I want the fight to go, and everything we work in the gym, everything my dad told me that how to fight him and everything. I visualize that, and if that's gonna happen on a fight day, and that's how I try to do the fight.
This is a tricky psychological question.
Yeah.
Okay, have you thought about the fact that when you finish training, that you leave something out, that you not box enough, that you not run enough? The little worry comes in. Did I prepare myself? Am I really ready for Frampton, or did I miss out on something?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, there's always that. Sometimes, but for this camp, I train hard. I run. I did my strength conditioning good with my strength conditioning coach. Everything went great. The only thing, like a couple of weeks, sometimes, maybe it was because of the weight or something like that, but you feel a little bit more weak, maybe not the same power. I think that's the only thing, that maybe I didn't feel as strong as I wanted it to, but fight day, everything changes. I eat after the weigh-in, I recover, and then fight day, I feel the stronger way. Yeah.
Thank you.
The time difference or it affected him or nothing, so I think this way is way better for me. That's what I want. I want a fighter to come well prepared, not to have excuses, and if anything happens that night, he won't have excuses for anything. And the same as me, I come really good prepared. I don't make no excuses or nothing. You know, that night the better guy is gonna win, and whoever comes more prepared and whoever wants it the most is gonna take it.
Did you see his last fight with Scott Quigg? And off that fight, what kind of, I guess, weaknesses do you see in him?
The truth, I didn't really watch the fight because I fought the same night, and I was in my locker room when they were fighting, so I really couldn't see it. But I only watched like few clips and stuff like that, and I think the fight wasn't what I expected. You know, the fans expected more like a war. Both of them, they were like more careful on defense side. They weren't trying to get hit or maybe get caught with good punches. But yeah, I saw a few defects on Frampton. I think sometimes he drops his hands too much, so I think he could get caught with the right hand a lot. And I think I'm gonna take advantage of that. And also, I'm longer reach. I'm taller than him, so I think I'm gonna use that as an advantage. And I'm gonna box and use a jab, keep him on the outside, and not let him come in with those big shots.
Now, you had a fight with Kiko Martinez. Kiko, no one really thought, he'd give you any problem.
Yeah.
This is your biggest test since Abner Mares.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost been a year. Tell us what's been going on since then.
Yeah, no, the same, after any fight or everything, I always go back to training. I go work really hard because that's what I always do. I love to do, stay in the gym, every time learning more all the time. And, this is going to be the hardest fight right now in my career, but, I'm ready for it. That we train in the gym. Every time, like with my dad, we go and learn from the mistakes we did, and we try to improve them and make them better. And for this fight, I think we're going to come better.
Think he's too small for this weight?
He's probably shorter, but he's big. His body-wise, he's built good. But he said he feels strong at this weight. I think he couldn't make 122 no more, so I think it's gonna be a pretty even fight, and we'll see how it goes.
I'm Kristal Hart. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fight.